In a small coastal town in the United States, where waves whispered against wooden docks and seagulls circled under endless skies, there lived a girl named Ariaa Brooks. From childhood, she had been different. While others admired stability, she admired distance. While her friends planned futures rooted in familiarity, she stared at maps and traced routes with her fingers. People often told her, "Why leave? Everything you need is here." But Ariaa believed something deeper: everything you need is not where you are, it's who you become when you leave. At 19, with one sturdy backpack, a weathered journal, and savings from working double shifts at a local bookstore, she boarded a plane for the first time. Her first destination was New York City. The skyline rose before her like a challenge. Skyscrapers pierced the clouds, yellow taxis rushed past, and strangers moved with fierce determination. Standing in Times Square, surrounded by flashing lights and endless motion, she felt invisible. And for a moment, fear crept in. What if she failed? What if she wasn't strong enough? But she remembered a truth she had written in her journal: feeling small is the beginning of becoming strong. She explored every corner of the city, from quiet mornings in Central Park to late nights walking across the Brooklyn Bridge. She learned how to navigate subways, how to speak confidently to strangers, how to trust her instincts. She wasn't just traveling through a city, she was building independence. After months of saving again and working remotely, Ariaa pushed further. She wanted to see landscapes that humbled the soul. Her journey led her west to California, where she drove along the winding cliffs of Pacific Coast Highway. There were moments of breathtaking beauty: golden sunsets over the Pacific, mist rising from hidden beaches, forests standing tall in silent strength. But there were also moments of isolation. Alone in her car, parked under unfamiliar stars, doubts resurfaced. Loneliness whispered, "Go home." But growth replied, "Keep going." In San Francisco, her journey tested her resilience. One evening, her car broke down near the hills overlooking the Golden Gate Bridge. Her savings were limited. The repair cost more than she expected. For a few hours, panic felt heavier than the fog rolling over the bridge. But instead of surrendering, she adapted. She found temporary work at a small cafe near Fisherman's Wharf. She worked early mornings, served coffee to commuters, and listened to the stories of strangers. In those conversations, she discovered something powerful: everyone is fighting a battle, and everyone is searching for something more. The setback didn't break her. It built her. After months on the road, she felt called to something even bigger, something that demanded physical and mental strength. She flew to Colorado, determined to hike through the majestic trails of Rocky Mountain National Park. The climb was exhausting. Thin mountain air burned her lungs. Her legs trembled under the weight of her pack. At times, storms rolled in unexpectedly, and she questioned her decision. But standing at a high ridge at sunrise, watching golden light spill across endless peaks, she understood something life-changing: she had not been running from her old life. She had been running toward her strongest self. Each city had tested a different part of her. New York taught her independence. California taught her adaptability. Colorado taught her endurance. But the greatest lesson came not from landscapes, it came from within. One cold evening, sitting by a small campfire beneath a sky scattered with stars, she opened her worn journal and read her first entry from the day she left home. "I hope I find courage." She smiled. Courage wasn't something she found in a place. It was something she built with every uncomfortable step. Years passed. Ariaa didn't become famous. She didn't build a travel empire or gain millions of followers. Instead, she built something far more powerful: unshakable self-belief. Eventually, she returned to her coastal hometown, not because she failed, but because she had grown. The same waves still kissed the shore. The same docks creaked in the wind. But she was no longer the same girl staring at the horizon. Now, when young girls in her town asked her, "Weren't you scared to leave alone?" she would answer honestly, "Yes. I was terrified." Then she would add with a confident smile, "But fear is not a wall. It's a doorway." She began mentoring others, encouraging them to travel, to study abroad, to take risks in business, art, or life. She shared stories of sleeping in cars, of fixing problems alone, of crying in moments of doubt, and of rising stronger each time. Her message was simple but powerful: you don't need perfect conditions to begin. You need the decision to move. The traveler girl who once doubted herself had become proof that bold steps reshape destiny. Because the world does not reward comfort. It rewards courage. And Ariaa Brooks walked beyond the horizon, not just across states and cities, but across her own limitations. And that is the journey that truly matters.